what a microchip is actually useful for. So if you look at this world right now, we're microchipped right now. I mean, there's record keeping of internet usage. There's record keeping of our money usage. Um, yeah, there's record keeping of us. So people fear a microchip because they believe that it will be absolute control of ourselves. Like we will become completely systematically guided by a microchip. Now, if you don't realize that the mind is a system, that's why they call it a belief system, and beliefs are within the mind, that it's a fucking system. We are all right now systematically guided by beliefs, perceptions, and ideas. They're all systems, and the mind is a system that is programmable by our environment. So, obviously, we are right now systems because we're following our beliefs, ideas, and perceptions. Um, so why fear a microchip when you are already a system? Hmm? Anyhow, microchipping isn't a bad thing. It's not a negative thing. It can be used as a useful resource. Um, yeah, it can be everything that you have, or everything that needs to be kept track can be kept on a microchip. And therefore you can have a one type of system to manage it. And if it's a beneficial system, then why the fuck not? I mean, if it was an equal money system and the microchip was implanted within a equal money system, or implanted within yourself within an equal money system, then what's wrong about that? It's your ideas, beliefs, and perceptions of what a microchip is or what a microchip can do. But within an equal money system, nobody will have power because it will be equal. Nobody will have control because it will be equal. Everybody will control themselves. And therefore, you can weed out the murderers, the rapers, the abusers, people who have mental illnesses as such. I mean, people who fear a microchip, there's obviously something that you're not seeing, and I'm sure that that is reality. Reality of the fact that we're already microchipped. It's just not a single source microchip. So microchipping in an equal money system is actually useful because governments won't be there to control, and profit won't be, it won't be relevant. Because I mean, right now, companies are tracking our money spending so that they can find out what the fucking next trend is, or fad, or whatever the fuck, and allocate money into that so that that fad becomes a fad, and then people buy it and they make more money. That is fucking control. I mean, profit won't exist within an equal money system. It will be best for all. These certain companies won't have control. You will have control. And so if you had control over your microchip, I'm showing wrist because I believe it to be within the wrist. That's not sure it can be anywhere. It doesn't even need to be implanted. Anyhow, if you controlled yourself, what's the big fucking problem? Do you not trust yourself? I mean, look at it. Do you trust yourself? Because I didn't before. Until I started to actually apply myself. Because I was guided by wants and interests. I was moving myself, I still am at times, moving myself within wants and interests. But slowly, I am removing that shit. Because I realize that it's not what is best for all. But people don't understand that you are moving yourself within interests, and your interests are programmed from your environment within beliefs of media. Because, I mean, nobody's looking at the total picture, so why would you trust yourself when you're not looking at the total picture and only yourself? I mean, why would you trust yourself to do what's best for all when you're only looking at your wants? So yeah, I understand that we don't trust ourselves. So the thing is to wake the fuck up at what we are doing, at our wants and our desires, and the consequences of them. Because, I mean, it's roughly Christmas time, and we're fucking greedy right now, and we're buying as much shit as possible, then what does that support other than the slave labor existing within third world countries? I mean, I work at a fucking clothing store, and all of their shit is situated or manufactured within third world countries, and it's not just China, it's many, and they're not getting paid a fair wage to live sufficiently and within an equal money system. They will obviously be allocated money, and what's a really useful way to do that? A microchip. And there will be no control within a microchip, because there will be no government or leaders. That's one thing too that people believe, is that somebody will be controlling that microchip. Somebody will be ultimately sitting behind the microchip and controlling it. That doesn't make sense. Look at it. How can there be a person controlling... What the fuck does it even matter if a person is controlling the microchip? You control you. And within that, you control the microchip. Understand?